Hey guys, welcome back to another video with Coco Cabana. If you're new here, thank you for subscribing and coming along on my journey. Today we're getting ready to budget our second paycheck for May. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. All right. So we are here in the second paycheck. Today is the 18th. Everything's been paid. We are going to get paid here on Wednesday. So we have our black Jeep. Disney Hulu, guys, if you see my little note here, I did go ahead and I canceled. I don't know why it was so hard for me to cancel. But I canceled it. So that is saving me, what was it? I think it was $26.23. So that's saving me $26.23. So now the only TV subscription that we have is Amazon Prime, and then we also have the Netflix. I do have a note here for June and July, or actually July. My Amazon Prime renews in August, and I plan on canceling that. So I have 81 days left in my subscription. It says I'll be canceling. Hopefully, that's the plan as of right now. So this paycheck, we have our black Jeep, the other half of our payment, my Jeep, Ice Cube, our cell phone, our Amazon is at a zero balance. So we do not have that, but we do have our Barclays card. And we will get paid here on the 4th for June. So we don't need to worry about any June bills with this check. This was our monthly overview. I did go through and start checking off all these bills that we did pay with our first check. And that includes these subscriptions. And then, of course, I have my note here that we canceled the Disney Hulu. So we are now in the second half of our paychecks. I updated my note here that we changed our plans here for what we did for extra savings. I was going to put money in final in our August house mortgage, but I ended up doing 100 in an emergency fund and 21 directly into savings. And that emergency fund, I mean, if we need to use that towards our house payment, that's what we'll do. I did previously have some things figured out for our second check, but I'm not even sure that I'm going to follow this. So let's get into paycheck 2. Let's see. Paycheck 2, so our new pay was $18.69.11. It kind of brought us back to where we were before my life insurance increased for work. So we ended up getting $18.69.11 last pay. This time I did do 7 hours of overtime. I don't know what that will be. So I'm just budgeting around the 5-hour OT. I think that's $19.83. From my previous notes here, 5 hours OT was $19.82. So I believe I will have a little bit more, but we're going to do, because that's 5 hours and this is 7, but we're going to do $19.83 just to play it safe. So let me just take this over here. So if we have $19.83 and we want to automatically do that 100, that's going to automatically go from my check into savings. And then we're going to do minus 20. That'll leave us with $18.63 to budget for all of our other expenses. So we have our black Jeep in Ice Cube. So we get paid $5.21. I like to have these dates in here. So Wednesday, 5/21. I'm going to pay this right away. And this right away. I think pretty much everything. 21. Okay, so we're going to pay everything right when we get paid. So let's add this up. 344.72, 466.87, 122, 352. Now Barclays, this is the one that we've been paying extra on. This is our like debt snowball or whatever you want to call it. I'm paying extra to get this paid off by the end of November. Now I forget where I was. Hang on. 72, 466.87, 122. It's our cell phone, 352. And now I checked my Apple Card, and the last time the grandbaby was here, I ended up purchasing some game that she plays. So that ended up bringing me over on my Apple Card. So I have my overage plus the interest plus June's subscriptions. I was thinking with any extra money, now I'm going to forget where I was again. I was thinking with any extra money that I have on this check, let's get ahead and have the money set aside for June's payments. And the reason for that is my BFF card, the minimum payment on that card is going to be kind of high. So I want to try to utilize any extra funds to get ahead. So 344.72, 466.87 for mine, my Jeep, 122 for the phones, 352 for our snowball. And we're going to pay June's Apple. So that's going to be 1437.09. 1437.09. Now, everything that's factored in here for June's payments are all of these for Apple. That's all coming out there. But for ECU, I do have to put this $19.99 in here. So technically that's, I can put that there. So we're going to add $19.99. Okay, all right, let's do this. So we have 1437.09. So 1863 minus 1437.09, which is our fixed expenses. That's gonna leave us with approximately 425.91. All right. So we did this first. We're gonna go here second. And we're going to subtract that $19.99, which will leave us with $405.92. Okay. Third, I want to head on over here, and we're going to do her challenges, which is going to leave us with $380. $92. And fourth, I'm going to go here. $280.92. And then fifth, we're going to go back to do our, this is going to be an extra debt payment to Barclays. So we're already paying $352, but I'm going to pay another $100. So we'll have $280.92 back remaining. And we still have our gas and groceries that we need to do. And let's see. We are doing 40 for gas. I don't even think, I still have 20 left in my envelope this week. Hopefully I won't need to use it and I can save it. So we have 240 coming out of this 280. Minus 240, 40.92. So we have 40.92. Let's see. I think anything extra, 6, we'll put it here. I'm gonna put it in blue. just going to put a note here. Any extra. I think what I want to do here is back to school. These are my ideas. I'm not going to put anything in here, but and see, I do have, this might be a big one too, because I do have to do this. This is what I'm thinking. Back to school, hospital stays, dental, and there was one other one I was thinking. I can't think what it was. Oh. But I think now that I'm looking at this more, this might be my focus because I have that appointment coming up. So this is where we are right now. So right now, we will be looking at approximately $40.92. So this is remain. I'm not going to completely fill this out yet because I want to see what our actual check is. And these are the things that I need to focus on right now. So I'm going to update you guys on my envelopes as well because I did have a situation come about that I was not planning for. So I had the funds that were in my home repair that I ended up having to use. And I had a little bit in my, it was the home repair and like a little like urgent fund that I had started. I think I had like $25 in there. So we did end up using that, but I can go over that when I go over envelopes. But this is what we're going to do to get this all situated. And then June, we'll already have those funds set aside. So I can put a little note in here. I went ahead and, figured out my June plan. But I can put a note here that I already planned that out. Let's see. End of May. So if we do that, that'll free us up this money. And our total for just our subscriptions, let's just figure that out. $10.54, $9.99, $19.94, $24.14, and then $19.99. So just our subscriptions without this interest payment is $84.60. So I'm saving myself that amount there for June. I won't have to worry about it right away. If money's tight, I can go ahead and focus on everything else. I would like to get these saved up, so we'll see. Because the other fund that we're working on is month ahead. And I have not gotten back into that binder yet. So it is important that we do those things. So yeah, guys, this is where we are right now. And come Wednesday, I'll go ahead and pay these bills, let you know what we did end up with as far as funds and where I decided to disperse those funds. So today is Sunday, guys. I hope you guys have an amazing week. And I have been out here catching up with you. Thanks, guys. Have a great week. Bye.